in, and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide's gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map. Now it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here from me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Is like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more. Just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 spree. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7 spree for Ren, and the win going the way of it. The 5 black on this map number 1. My goodness.
Jake Pancake wipes that idea out as another kill for him, as he's absolutely popping off. Howdy again, doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of EWG Red to try to get this one. But again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills. But Jake Pancake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide's gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth hill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to the call here from me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Max, they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Out. He's gonna be coming in. Will you read it out for me? Able to take down Vestal. So a 2v4 just like that. Daddy realizing that he's getting out both sides. Oh no. And Vestal going to be assassinated in the corner. Will be the side of EWG Academy, winning round number 4.
At least 5 vessels dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
Yeah, it has to be. Go grab him some dinner. That's not even. Never mind, but my goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident. Feeling like they are going to win this series.
Yeah, Army here inside. He's going to take him hostage. He's going to show him the brick wall. Something PG-13 related happening here.
The rest of this means free time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one, and might get traded out here, will be on the chase. Ren so sneaky, so slippery, gonna be going back, a double for Ren. You can't kill this man, he is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the side of Amplify. He is like a phantom menace, you just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more, just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 screen. Make make it a 6 in a row for Ren, make it a 7-3 for Ren, and the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map number 1. My goodness.
Jake Monday tries that idea out as another kill for him as he's absolutely popping off. Howsey again doing the work into the front of sight, and I do believe there's too much here for the side of PG Red to try to get this one, but again it's just a contest and they need to try to get these kills, but Jake Pancake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely. Does get spotted out by Decent, just holding that angle from the back. Shows himself in the 1v2, and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in.
What's going on, guys? I might as well just kick it to me for now. We're a little bit late tonight. I'm not sure what's going to be happening in this situation. I'll get to that here in a second, but I guess I'll do my introductions. Hi, I am Calamity or Clam. I'm going to be your caster, your host for the series for tonight. We should have a decent matchup on our hands. It's going to be Static Elite Esports going up against the Common Felons tonight. Both of them undefeated in the regular season as well. We'll see what happens with that. The rest of what I'm talking about here in a second. But, I mean, yeah, no, these teams have had a decent run so far in the bracket. I mean, Common Felons have kind of had an up and down playoff so far, have, you know, scraped on by. But, I mean, you know, I believe I'm looking at the bracket right now. The fact Static Elite, they were undefeated in the playoffs until they ran into Common Felons a couple rounds ago in the semifinals. They got taken down 3-1 in that matchup. So now they're going to meet back again all the way to the losers finals now. So, I mean, we'll see what they have in store for us. It's been quite a bit of COD to get to this point. We'll see what happens with that. As let's go into the maps and modes for tonight's series. It's going to be starting on Rewind. Hardpoint here, Hacienda, SND, and then Protocol Control. Those will be the guaranteed ones we will for sure see tonight. And then if we're feeling spicy, we're feeling a little bit resilient, we'll go to Red Card, and then Dealership Map number 5 if we do reach it. So we'll see if we end up going the distance in this series. You know, typically I'm not, you know, too keen on doing a ton of predictions on teams I don't necessarily know a ton about. I've seen Common Felons a little bit. I have no idea what to expect from Static as well. But I'm not sure. We might be seeing some extended maps. I would say maybe at least map 4 in this series, potentially, but who knows? We'll see. What's up, Phil? What's up, Blitz guys? How you guys doing tonight? As we get in transition, this is going to be the roster for the Felons tonight. We got, I believe this is right. I believe this is a sub coming in. Gaming in a van. It's the sub coming in, I believe, for the Felons. We got Y, Onyx, and Gowex, Ryu. I'm just going to call him Ryu. I'm not sure how you say that first part. But that's going to be the roster for the Felons, I believe, if they're going to be playing this at the very least. And then on the side of Statix, it's going to be Smoothie, Cash, Captain, and M8A1. Love that name. Love that gun. That's going to be rounding out the roster for the Static Elite tonight. And I guess we'll go into the, I'll go into the story time with the drama that's been going on. I guess just players not showing up on time. So I think we're going to have a map 1 forfeiture. I'm not sure, potentially here in this series. We might not even be seeing that Rewind hardpoint. Because the team, hey, they didn't show up on time on their scheduled time. So I mean, I'm in the group DM right now. I'm just waiting to see what's happening here. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be heading to map 2. So map number 1, I believe, is going. I believe that's Static's way. Let me make sure that's right. I believe. Let me check real quick. Yeah, I believe map number 1 should be going Static's way, just due to a forfeit as well. So we're not going to actually be seeing the Rewind in this series, unfortunately. I would have loved to see some hardpoint action to start us off. So unfortunately, that is a no-go. But, I mean, hey, Static on the board already, unfortunately for the Common Felons here. And, you know, Common Felons, that's not a map you want to get rid of already because, you know, you won the matchup last time 3-1 in that series. So starting down 0-1 in a series, not a great look. You know, that could potentially cause Static Elite to come up with the upset here in this series. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know what to expect from the Static boys. I haven't watched them personally play yet, but you know, we're all, you know, we got some good players in this lobby, so we'll see if they're going to be showing us any signs of life in this series or not. And I'm not sure. Let me go back to the group DM real quick. Are they going to be starting this soon? Because I'm trying to get this going. I think they're waiting. Oh, okay, that's what they're doing. They're waiting for shaders on their last guy to join the lobby. I think he's actually in here now, so he might be done with that. So we should be getting things started here in a second. So hopefully we'll get some Call of Duty action for you guys in a second here. And so the winner of this series, this is Losers Finest. Winner of this will play Amplify in the grand final as well. I believe that's Nuts team, I believe, in Group B for EWG here. And yeah, Amplify kind of ran through the bracket. They had a little bit of a hiccup with the Carolina Reapers and looking at the bracket right now. But they kind of, actually, no, they actually almost lost two game fives. They squeaked out. So yeah, maybe not so super clean for Amplify. They did 3-0 the Felons in the winners final. So maybe looking to, you know, strike the fear in the opponent's hearts before the grand final here. We'll see. I'm not sure who they would prefer to play there, to be honest, but I mean, Common Felons probably maybe a little bit of a stronger team. We'll see, though. They're already down one map in this series, and we're going to be loading on in. It's going to be Hacienda Search and Destroy. And, you know, I haven't really done predictions or anything so far, but, I mean, yeah, down 0-1 in the series, not the greatest start. I mean, I would expect the Static boys to take map number 2 just based on the, you know, the start to this, but who knows? Let's transition, though. On into the game. It's going to be Hacienda SND as well. Definitely a mixy, not really mixy, more of a teamwork-oriented map. I believe I have the team names right at the top. Let me fix the map count before we get started here. As it looks like we're off to the races. On board, the Substitute Gaming in a van. It's going to be 3 top open. The bomb carrier is on an island, though. It's going to be Onyx top closed by his Lonesome for now. As top open's going to be pushed, but nobody is home. They're playing so passively toward top office, and for good reason. They have a ton of blue arrows to contend with. Looks like Ryu trying to get aggressive, ripping that player off the heady, but no. He spots his head, and he thinks better of it. See if he could do anything for this B-bomb site. It's just going to be by his Lonesome. Ryu still has 3 members there, and the nade's going to kill Captain, so that's a great opening blood. But an answer back for Static is Common Felons. They're going to be planting the bomb. Going to be the retake skills. What do they have in store for us? Ryu, the linchpin really in this round. He needs to stay alive top office. He wins the gunfight. That's a critical one for him to win there. The site is going to be claimed by Common Felons, but for how long? Can Cash and Coke break on through? It's just Captain last alive in 1v3, and he is taken down swiftly. Opening round. Common Felons way. Probably not too happy with everything that's been happening in the chat. Let me close out of my browser. My OBS is being weird right now. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, 1-0 right now for Static. We had a forfeit of map 1 just based to just not showing up on time. You know, the 15-minute rule in effect right now. They had to wait quite a while for this match to start. So, yeah, Static is up 1-0 in this one as well. We didn't get to play the rewind. So this is technically the first match these players are playing out right now. It's going to be this Search and Destroy. So it's really, this is technically really the first map, you know, albeit they're down a map. The Felons are. So, you know, this is going to be the first look, really, what the teams are going to be working with here. And the Felons are going to strike first in this one. See what they're working with. We'll see what the offense looks like this time for Static. It's going to be Captain, your bomb carrier, heading toward this B site, and it's going to be one player for Common Felons. Gets the stun information over the top, and he's going to back on up. 17 reads the pressure, but he's going to get blown at. Cash gets some nice shots in, but not able to finish the player. Maybe the Substitute can activate. He's going to get one. Plays his life for now, but maybe an overchow. Could have got out of dodge, but elects not to. Ryu slides on back. And he'll pay the... Oh, maybe not pay the price. Just kidding. Cash left last alive. Gets one, but he's going to have 2 arrows barreling towards him. He gets the second one as well. Close to a clutch there, but the trade's better. Common Felons up to a second one now. And, you know, decent effort from the Static boys there. They seemed like they had an idea of what they wanted to play there, but just weren't able to get the trades. I mean, yeah, it was really just the Substitute coming in, ripping, getting first blood. And then really just the fact that Ryu got an uncontested kill and able to live with his life on the other side of the bomb. That is going to seal the deal on that second one. So now back to the drawing board. If you're Statix, down 2 rounds. It's still early days, but they're going to need to get something going soon here. Looks like bomb going to be going to a top closed area. Stun's going to land as well. Captain and Smoothie, what do you have for us? And Smoothie gets taken down. That's first blood again. Common Felons are ripping and roaring in this first maps here. Well, technically second map, but they're just barreling it down. 4 top mid. It's worked out well for them so far, but we'll see if they can convert this round. They still have the numbers advantage. It's going to be Cash getting the equalizer as well. Nice job from him as well. Gaming to Van. He's going to get the straggler. That was Cash. Nice trade from him. See what Captain has in store for us. He's going to get another trade. Trades back and forth so far. Ryu in a perfect spot if Captain elects to cross this line of sight, though. But they do have bomb down. And I'm not sure if Captain is fully aware of that situation. But they're going to need to claim this bomb and try and plant. They're only running out of time here. 25 seconds to work with. Looks like they finally are going to elect to plant here. So what does the retake look like? It's going to be Captain. It's going to be the burst weapon. What do you have in store? Looks like the setup for Common Felons toward the rock area. Maybe even potentially reading a Lambo pitch, but nobody's going to be home. And yeah, Emmy might have just got the best info right there. He spots the first one. And Stun should give the information to 17 here. He has 2 toward the top open. Can he rip either of them right now? Gets shots in one, but he's just going to slither on out. It's going to be Ryu trying to hold the site, but he can't do it. It's just 17, and he'll fall as well. With low time on the clock, the retake comes in, and Statix Elite, they'll get one on the board, and that was a much-needed one to shut down any sort of momentum that the Felons were gaining in this series. Really in this map, because this is, you know, I mean, hey, this is the first map technically. This is the first look we're seeing. These are the first shots probably some of these guys have shot today, so really important stuff here. To get off the, you know, get home, get on, and get, you know, off to an early start. Get some confidence going, get your shot warm. I mean, it's hard to do in S&D, right? It's a little bit easier to do, get some respawn lives in, but we got plenty more of that in the next map, so. Back on offense they go. It's going to be Captain toward top close. Gets Onyx low. Onyx is going to fall. Nice teamwork there. Statix maybe starting to wake up a little bit. Better late than never. Gaming in the van. Gets shots on one. He gets one. Gets a second one. Double kill for the man in the van. See if he can get a third one here. It looks like players trying to wrap on through. That's going to be Captain and M8. M8 spots one, but he's not able to get that player, and that is his position revealed on the map as well. So they don't really have to do anything. They just have to chill for the side of Felons right now. They have them corralled. Looks like Ryu gets one, but the trade's coming on in. All down to Captain. Last alive toward bottom view. Should be taken care of swiftly, and he is. Nice win from them. Common Felons back with another round. They'll put themselves up to 3 now. Let me know if the audio is good in chat, by the way, guys. I didn't really get a chance to test it after I did some adjusting, so let me know if the game sound, audio, my audio, all that's good. Just let me know. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but I'll see it in chat in a second. Back on the offense. It's going to be the Felons. No resistance toward this B bomb site. This should be theirs. And really, yeah, just the freest of bomb plants. We'll see if they can hold it. We'll see what the post plant looks like. This is not the best. I mean, you know, look on the defense from Statix here. They just completely abandoned the site, but it might pay off throwing Ryu. Yeah, kind of a scam from him. Gives them a freebie. That'll give them the man advantage to work with here on this retake. See if they use their numbers too effectively here. Stun's going to come out. That surely kills this player on the site. It's going to be Cash chiming in with this other player on the site. Teammates' support is huge. Cash with the epic stun. He'll get the defuse. That'll put the Static Elite up to 2 here. Back and forth we go. Yeah, and it really just unfortunate. They had the bomb down for absolutely free there, the Felons did. But just maybe a little bit of an overchild, a little bit of a scam on the bomb site. I believe that was Ryu that I called out a minute ago. Just doesn't play his life. He gets taken down for absolutely free, no trades, and that just allows the collapse on in. Statix Esports. A great job retaking that bomb site with the extra number. We'll see if they can win an offense here. Haven't had too much luck on the offensive so far. for Static. We'll see if they can convert something here as back to B we go. 2-2 split for these players. Stun's going to land. Smoothie's going to be toward top mid right now. Excuse me, bottom mid. He might get a timing. He has an AR in his hand, though. Might not be the preferred weapon. Or maybe it is for that gunfight. Gets first blood. Might get traded, though. He has a gunfight right on top of him, but he's losing teammates around him. Just left down to Onyx. 1v3 situation. He gets his teammates trade, but he has a lot more to do. Bomb will be down. 40 seconds to get all these kills and defuse it. It's a tough ask. And honestly, M8 just staring at bottom line right now. Onyx could easily get his head ripped clean off in this position if he's not careful. And he's got to get a move on, too. Only 30 seconds now. The clock's just ticking. He's just sitting in a corner. He's not really on a spree either, so I'm not really sure what he's waiting for. Gonna barge on through the door. Surely this is going to have him fall here. 30 HP and a dream. But what are dreams if nothing short of not reality? As he's not going to clutch that. I tried to make that make sense. 10 seconds left, and this round is going to be going. Excuse me, this round is going to be going the way of Static Leagues. Brain fart there. And 3 apiece. The pendulum just swinging back and forth in this match so far. The Comet Felons, they're not out of the woods yet. They've looked good early, but that was a good adjustment I liked from Statix there. See if they can continue making good adjustments. I mean, that's really all of what Search and Destroy is, right? Adjusting to your opponent's strategies, making sure that you're aware of what they're doing and how to counter it. Really just making good reads. That's the entire game mode, so we'll see if the Static Esports guys can continue to make good adjustments. And I like this one from Common Felons here on the A-bomb site. Nobody's home. This should be another free bomb site. Captain, he's running on through, and I don't think anybody's going to spot him here. Early shots coming through, maybe a little bit too early. No trigger discipline for Captain here, but it might not matter. He's still able to get one somehow there. Salvages that kill, and that's going to be 2 dead already. See if the Static Boys can clutch on up. It's 2v3 situation. It's going to be up to Cash and the burst weapon. See what they can do. M8 get some tags on in. Not enough to kill that player. He's going to have his work cut out for him as Cash. Really nothing they can do in this situation. Just let them get set up on the A-bomb, and that'll happen. No retake coming on in this time. 10 seconds left, and it'll be another one. But this time it's going to be for the Felons. They'll put themselves on the board up to 4. And honestly, really just on the pinch there. Had Captain waited another second or two, just a little bit of trigger discipline there, he could have easily snuck up behind him. He wasn't even looking at him. He could have potentially even got a 2-piece there, shooting 2 players in the back, potentially, you know? And just tough scenes. Just tough scenes. If he has an AR there, that's a free kill, but unfortunately, that's a Jackal. At that range, the shots it takes to kill, definitely a lot higher. So we'll see. Statix can do to answer back. I mean, really, it's been a back and forth affair, and I mean, I just noticed this 17, yeah, on a donut right now, but it doesn't seem to matter. His teammates picking up the slack. We'll see if 17 can get active on this, as it's going to be another B hit this time. 17 is here, no stun landing. Trophies are on out. Top mid, gaming in a van, gets a freebie. We'll see if this water route pays off, though. This is going to be Captain, or Smoothie, excuse me. Podcaster's great. He's all the way in Timbuktu right now, looking for somebody, but he's not going to find anything as of yet. And they're just waiting for their Smoothie man to try and find something, and he's going to get spotted as well. Nice awareness there from 17. He's going to find the info. And honestly, that might make these players from Static tweak here. We'll see if they elect to activate Captain. And they're going to slide onto the bomb site, but Captain hits his teammate with more shots than the opponent. But at the end of the day, 2v2. Still definitely a winnable round for Captain and crew, but now it's just down to Smoothie, and they know exactly where he was. He was on the Omega route. We'll see if he can make the Omega play. He's going to have to find Ryu and Onyx, and they're both tucked on this B-bomb site. Not the best gun for it, and yep. Unfortunately, no sub in hand, and he will fall. The Felons put themselves on map point. See if Static can make some adjustments here on the defense. They've been kind of giving up the B-bomb side the last couple of rounds. We'll see if they elect to put any resistance toward this B-bomb. But the last time they did that, I mean, they kind of just went A. So, I mean, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Maybe more of a staggered approach, just getting info this time around, but B is going to be on the cards yet again, it seems, and it's going to be a 4-hit this time. Fast and aggressive. 17 going to get naded. Surely, no, the nade misses, actually, so no info maybe for Captain to gain, but he's playing it very patiently, waiting for his teammates. But the bomb is already going down. Can he catch him on the bomb right here? Should see him on the cross, but no, the gunshot's not good enough. Captain would have loved to have had that free kill. Unfortunately, just sloppy shots, a little late on the awareness. It's going to have to be a 4v4 retake. Captain with a god nade over the top. Actually, I believe that was Smoothie. Smoothie with a god nade already on the site. He has teammates in tow as well. The last two are backing on up. It's just going to be Captain and M8. What can you do? Just left to Onyx, and he will fall. Nice retake there. And we're going to see some extra rounds, or at least, at the very least, another one. Still not over yet. It's going to have to be 2 in a row now. For Statix, we'll see if they're up for the task. That was a decent retake. Nice, really just god nade from Smoothie on the rock. No trophy was able to block that one. Trophy's maybe a little bit too deep for the initial pre-nades, so none on the retake, and that can happen. You just get tacked out on the rock. See Shotzi doing it, throw those vertical nades straight up on the rock. You could do it too in your own games. Smoothie showing us how. It's going to be a 2-2 split. Top closed, top open. But this play's going to be red. We got 17 here, but he's going to turn around at the worst possible time, potentially. Captain and crew, they're here. They're going to get the trade. So far, Captain turns in, burns, absolutely spit on. He loses a teammate, but an important one for Captain to find. We'll see if he can be the commander and chief to try and get this round over the line. Send us to round 11 here. A lot of time to work with. They're a little bit split right now, him and M8. See if they can get something going. Captain just waiting patiently for them to group up here. And I kind of like this play. Just waiting for a scam here for a little bit. They have a lot of time to work with, so might as well just see if any of the enemy players just run into your iron sights. Definitely doable. And they might get some god timing here or some terrible timing. We'll see. It looks like Captain spotted them. He's going to see a leg on this overextension. This might be the best read of their life. We'll see if they can send us to round 11. There have 2 players in the back. Captain shooting on through. He's going to get one, shooting his teammates, but his teammate makes him weak. The pistol shot comes out. And his teammate probably just called him out, said, breathe on him. And he did. He breathed real hard on that pistol shot. And Captain with the turn and burn. And the last couple of kills here will send us all the way to round number 11. Lock in, folks. Get your popcorn and snacks. This map has gone down to the wire. And 17, yeah, still on that donut. Still 0-8. Not having the best series at all. Looking to see him step up. Let's go on board with him this round to see if he can do something in this round 11 or if it's going to be the agency for him. And aggression toward top closed. Actually, this might be the perfect counter for Static right now. They're not going to see anything, but they're not going to push as of yet. They're playing it a little bit timidly, and that's going to give the opportunity for the Felons to get on this B site. It's going to be Smoothie and Co. on the overextension. That's going to be a 1-for-1 so far. See what 17 can do. There's going to be a wrap all the way in this spawn from Smoothie, but it might be a little too late. 17, you're on the board. The curse is broken. Smoothie able to get one all the way in the back here. We'll see if he can kill 17 top office. 17 getting out of dodge, trying to get toward his teammate to help him out. He's going to be in a 1v2 situation. Gets snagged on the first one, and he will kill him. Actually, I believe his teammate got that as well, but he's going to get the final one here. And Common Felons, after a very back-and-forth affair, are going to take map number 2 here. Tie things up in this series. I mean, hey, doesn't matter. He was 0-8 the entire map. He gets 2 in round 11 when it matters the most. We saw that the other day in a tournament I casted. I believe that was Prism, if I can remember correctly. That was in the agency until the very last round. So, I mean, hey, it can happen. But hey, he turns up when it mattered. And the Felons will take map number 2. And for any of those people who are just joining us, map number 1 was a forfeit, so Static is technically up. Let me change my series score, actually, because I forgot to do that a minute ago. Map number 1, we didn't play Rewind, but it was a forfeit. Static technically take that map. And Common Felons are actually going to win that one. So we're tied up at 1 apiece right now, heading into map number 3. And I believe it's Protocol as well, so I will get the scores situated here in a second. But very close map number 1, or map number 2, I should say. And, you know, if that's any indicator of how this series is going to be played, it's probably going to be a very close map number 3 as well. We'll see if, you know, Static can answer back. Should I put for score forfeit for map number 1? I probably should. Oh, is it not even showing up? What the hell? What'd I do? Oh, oops. That's why. I'm dumb. There we go. Let me fix that for y'all. As it is going to be protocol control up next. So we should have another decent match on our hands. And I haven't seen a whole lot of protocol control. Recently, it's been a lot of Vault. I've seen a ton of Vault Control Simulator, if you will. So it's a little bit of a breath of fresh air that I'm seeing something besides, well, either that or Hacienda. I've seen a lot of those too. I haven't seen a whole lot of Protocol, so it's nice to see Protocol for Control. Not my favorite map to play, but fun to watch for sure. Very hectic map. A lot of spawn killing going on. And I'm curious to see like what the respawn prowess of both of these teams is, because, you know, we typically, I really never have started a series like on a forfeit like that. Usually hard points kind of a indicator for me, you know, the eye test for the teams to see how good they actually are. But, you know, unfortunately we didn't get to see that. So this is going to be really the first time for me, just as a caster, to see what these teams got in the respawn game type. As it looks like we're going to be switching on hosts, so we'll get the lobby resituated here in a second. As we're all tied up here, let me get the code real quick. Do that real quick before we get things started. I appreciate the follow, Cod Bob. Appreciate y'all guys coming out. And that is the wrong code, unfortunately. What? Oh, man. Oh, I typed it in wrong. There we go. That should be right this time. There we go. All aboard. Oh, man. How's you guys' night going tonight? I wasn't even planning on casting this, but here we are. I'll put a poll in chat for map 3. There we go. There's the poll for map number 3. Who get your votes in? Who you guys think is going to win map number 3? Is it going to be the Felons or is it going to be the Static Esports boys? We'll see. I'm not even really sure, to be honest, because I missed or we didn't get to see Hardpoint, but I don't know. This is a tough one. I do think if 17 doesn't step it up in the respawn, they're in for a tough series. So I might go Static here just because he had a really rough map number 2. You know, they ended up winning, but you can't really have a player just not contribute in the slang department in respawn. So I might go Static here for map number 3. It is control on protocol, so I don't know. Really anything can happen on that map. Kind of a toss up. Who gets defense round number 5, you know, as long as the teams aren't giving up defenses easily. It's really just who's... That's kind of how control is, too. It's like who gets defense, except for on Vault, really. Vault can be kind of weird, but who gets defense on round number 5, kind of cheese, stuff like that. But I don't know. I think I might go Static here. That might be a hot take. I don't know. I just haven't really seen them play, so I'm looking for an extended series here. We'll see if we get one, you know? And it looks like we are loading on in. We're loading on in. It's going to be control on protocol here. We'll see. I'm actually curious who has defense first, because that's going to tell me a lot in this series on who's probably going to end up going the distance and taking it if it goes all the way down. Really, defense, you know, you want to start off strong. We'll see if they're up for the task. And let me change my map count too, because we're tied up 1 apiece. And I actually have no idea who's on which side because the Codcaster is great and it won't tell me who the teams are until there's like 2 seconds left for some reason. So great game, great system. Looks like Smoothie and Co. Yeah, okay, I'll flip. I got the teams flipped. Got Felons on the left and Static on defense off the start here. So we're on board with Smoothie. He's gonna have some people in front of him. P1 gets tags on both of them, but he has 3 members to contend with. Not able to get any of them. And the flank is on in. That's gonna be Cash and Co. They're gonna get aggressive and rowdy in their spawn already, and that's gonna be 3 dead. Make it 4. 4 Felons off the rip. Not the opening break you were wanted if you were the Felons here. And Cash is in a creddy. In a good spot. Eventually shoot players in the back, and yeah, that'll happen. You don't check your corners, that can happen to you. Cash gets a freebie, and he'll get out of dodge, excuse me, as well. Cash claiming another one. Yeah, he just has to rinse and repeat, do the same thing over and over here. It's gonna be tough for them to get out of this spawn trap as well. M8 watching the overextension. Captain getting one off spawn, and this is the Demon Blender. Look at that, Captain 5-0, turning and burning. 1 person has died on Statix on this round. This can happen so easily. You don't win the opening break-off, you don't win a couple of clutch gunfights, and my goodness, you could just get right on in to the absolute massacre. Look at them, they're already down 12 lives. It's been less than a minute, and only 10 seconds left to touch the point right now. It's really just going to be up to 17 on the point. He's going to get taken down as well. Now Ryu on the overextension. What can you have in store for us? Captain might be here watching you. Looks like he is there to shut it down. 3 seconds left. Nobody can really touch the time. A clean opening defense from Statix there. My goodness. No ticks at all. And to be fair, I mean, ticks are very hard to get on Protocol in general, but I would say at the very least, if you're on the offensive side on this map, you want to try and at least get the A zone, or at least one of the zones, to get that minute extension. Give yourself a chance in the round. But the fact they weren't able to stop the clock at all. They just got spawn trapped over and over and over. The clock ran down so quickly, they weren't able to even stop the clock. Not the opening break that they wanted. Statix are going to capitalize. They're in a great position as well. The slang difference just, I mean, it's just been stellar so far, but they were on the defense. We'll see what they have for us on the offense. So far, so good for the Felons. It's going to be 2 dead, top mid, and it looks like the overextension toward B is going to be on the cards. That's going to be Captain and Cash right now. We'll see what they have in store for us. Just Captain, actually, all the way in no man's land. We'll see if he can do something. Make a play here, but he's losing teammates around him. Gonna have to make this play worth it, but he's going to reveal his position, so not the look he would want there, but they're aware of his presence now. 17 and the entire enemy team in his spawn. See 17 reach the pressure in the corner. It's going to be him and Captain. Captain finally wraps back to help his team, and that was much needed. They get a little bit of clearance from this point, and Ryu falls as well, so that's going to be all dead for the Felons. They're all off spawn. See what they can do to try and convert this here. Handing it a man behind 2 right now, though. He's going to get 1, and that's going to be 3 dead already. Up to Captain. Last alive, and he will fall. As quickly as they got out, they are put right back in it. That is why defense is so easy on this map. Offense is so hard on Protocol Control. You could just get 4 dead, and there's nothing you could do. Gaming in a van gets a double. Not able to get the 3rd one, though, but 17 is here. They try and push them on back, but they are able to get toward the site, so Smoothie stopping the clock for a second. Cash wins 1 on the overextension, so he should be able to touch B, and that's going to be 3 dead as well. Really, Ryu on the overextension to try and do something. He gets taken down, and now, yeah, this progress toward A is going to be mounting. That's already 1 tick off the point. And Cash is on B. He wins 1, but should get shot in the back here in a second. But he gets out with his life, 7 HP and a dream. His teammates are winning gunfights in transition. It's going to be A done. And a minute to work with, so already a better offense for Statix in this Protocol. They didn't push them back far enough, or long enough. And you give them an inch, they took a mile. Still plenty of time. They don't have the life lead, but they only need 2 more ticks toward this B zone. We'll see if Captain can do something. Smoothie gets the trade. tries Lonesome on the outer, but it's the Captain now. What can you do? He's going to get one. Knows where the second player is. Sub in hands. Shots landing, but he's going to elect to play his life. How long can he play it? Does he check the corner? And no, he does not. Instantly taken down. M8 in a good spot, though. I will say this is a decent spot for him to cut the spawners, but he's got to be careful not to fall off the map, and that's exactly what can happen. M8 just falls off the map. You hate to see it. 15 seconds, no lives left. Smoothie with his knife out, not the weapon. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Smoothie showing us why. Captain gets one, but he's by his Lonesome with M8 here. M8 should fall momentarily, might not matter. As Felons are going to get it done in that round, but I will say that was a decently successful offense. If you are Statix there, they got a decent amount of ticks. They're up 4 ticks in this map so far, so map number 5 should favor them if things, you know, the status quo is maintained. So now, I mean, hey, it's up to the Felons on this offense. Can you get something done on the offense? Because they got absolutely slapped in their spawn last time around. They're really just going to have to win this opening break. This is essential. They must win this opening break, or it could be right back to the drawing board for them. Onyx waiting for the pressure. Down low, but he's not waiting patiently enough. Ryu's there, but the double chow works out. Aiming a Van wins one, and that's going to help get some clearance. They get a couple of kills, and that'll give them some map positioning to work with. Smoothie all the way toward Heli, but he's going to be the lone member. 17 stopping the clock for now, but he surely should be shot back here in a second, or maybe not. It's just up to Smoothie. They're absolutely blendering them off the rip here. See if Smoothie can make a hero play. He spots one, has a player behind him, and that's going to be another kill for the common fellas. They're going to... Oh! Maybe not. 17 gets kind of slapped in that gunfight, I'm not going to lie. Probably should have won that one, and M8 wins an important one toward the B zone. Still a minute to work with. Clock is stopped. Progress toward this A zone. We'll see if they can get it. Onyx just barreling through, trying to live. Doing his best Neo impression. He's trying to get lost right now. He's kind of all over the map, just trying to reunite with his teammate. Maybe get something going toward tower. He's going to get his trade, but instantly shot in the back. That's going to be 3 dead already. Ryu last alive toward this A zone. He needs to try and get a couple of kills here, relieve this pressure from his teammates. We'll see if he can do it. Has a couple in front of him, but he's going to get taken down surely in a second. But his teammates are there. Maybe even a little bit too friendly of a teammate. Shooting him in the side. 5 seconds is all that remains. Onyx on the overextension just can't get it done. This has been a pretty clinical defense. Ever since they got that wave of kills, ever since MA got that important one toward B, it's been hard for the Felons to get out of their base and get some important time to stop the clock here. But despite everything that they've done, I mean, they're up to life count. They just need to try and get this A zone. If they can get A here, this would be huge. And if you're Statix here, you got to make sure that they can't get this A zone, because if they do, this could spell the end for you. We'll see if they're able to hold. Captain with 1. Spots 2 toward this sidewalk area. We'll see if that ends up being fruitful here. It's 10 seconds left. They're on the A zone. It's ticking so quickly. M8 shots over the top. Able to get one. No, not quite able. But he has teammates in tow. Cash is here. He gets the shots on in. Teammate chimes on in, and no A tick. 10 seconds left. They have to touch. Can they do it? Onyx is here. He's going to get one, but he's going to need more than that, and that should seal the deal. Barring some heroics from 17 here. Can he touch it at all? And no, he cannot. Defense holds strong. And a very back and forth round, very mixy round, I say too. Not a whole lot of teamwork, really. A lot of solo pushing from both teams. But defense prevails. And definitely a better attempt this time from the Felons. They were able to break out of the spawn this time around. They got quite a bit of progress on the tick department, so I believe they ended up getting 3 at the very least there. I think they only got 3, so they should for sure, if this does go 5 rounds, have offense. Well, we'll see if we even need 5 rounds. See if Statix can close it out here in 4. 1 round away. It's going to be the underground push, but nobody's home this time. Going to be Captain waiting patiently. Everybody waiting patiently. Almost too patiently. We'll see see if it pays off for him. M8 misses all of his bullets there. And that'll be clearance for Felons to get on through the spawn. I don't think Cash has moved this round. What is going on? Cash, your controller unplugged? What's going on here? Cash spots this player toward P3. He's going to be looking for him, but nobody home. Little does he know, they are all in his spawn right now. One toward Heli, one at P3. Captain on the overextension, he gets one. And he gets a second one as well. That's going to be a good job from Captain. Getting some map positioning. Some control for them to get on this A zone. See what Onyx and Coke have in store for us. Onyx shouldering, but shouldering a little bit too many times. He's going to get his wig ripped clean off there. Ryu on the overextension, getting red as well. A going by so quickly already, 2 ticks off of it. We'll see if they can stop them, and that's going to be 3 dead. Smoothie, the only one pushed forward, but he's really not that far forward. Still in his bottom P3, and he's not even able to clean that one up. Has teammates support, but they're not able to trade as of yet. Captain finally gets that trade, but instantly traded back. The Felons, they're running out of time. Excuse me, the Static is running out of time. 20 seconds left on the offense. They have 2 ticks toward A, though. So they can definitely get this last one if they're able to be coordinated enough. And they're going to be stopping the clock for now. Nice win from Captain. He's kind of just patrolling this mid-map area, but he has 2 players above him. We'll see if Cash can deal with these players. He gets the first. And he knows Ryu's up here. Captain doesn't check his corners, but it doesn't matter. Turn and burn. 29 and 14. Captain having a series right now. Having a map. Double positive. And that's going to be A done. They have the life lead as well, 5 or so. Captain, oh my goodness. Doesn't matter if he's low or not. He's absolutely ripping them apart. 3 dead yet again. 17 on the A zone gets taken down. Not sloppy shots from range, and Ryu, the furthest member up. I like this pinch from him, but he's going to have to make it quickly, or this round might be over. He's got to be careful when he elects to 2 it right now, though. 2 dead defeat. It's just going to be up to 17, and Ryu, 17, desperately begging for some help here. When does Ryu elect to activate? There's already 2 ticks off of the B zone here. He's got to go. He's got to go now. He gets 1, but unable to get the second one, and this might be done and dusted here in a second if they're not careful. They're able to finally get them off of the point, but only 2 lives remaining. I mean, they've thrown everybody in the kitchen sink at it. It's going to have to be Ryu with 17 yet again, the dynamic duo. What do they have in store for us? Ryu with the first one, 17 with the second one. Hold up. This is not over yet. They have to be perfect, though. They're still on the point. They still have to stop them from capping, and Ryu's going to fall in the kitchen. It's all up to 17. 1v7. Not going to happen. And Statix are going to take it. And they're going to take it on the offense as well. In a 3-1 fashion, so good control from there. From them, excuse me. What the? What was that? They ping him? That was weird, I'm not going to lie. But Statix, they got it done. And that's kind of what I thought might happen, to be honest, in that match. I mean, we haven't seen the respawn, but I mean, 17, he had a really rough SMD. And, you know, kind of had also a rough control there. I mean, really a couple players having a rough control in that protocol as well. So we'll see what happens going into map number 4 here. Let me update my score. It's going to be 2-1. Oops, I updated it the wrong way. Oopsies. Let me update it the other way, the right way. As it's going to be 2-1 for Static right now. As, you know, pretty convincing control there, I'm not going to lie. They looked decent on that map, you know, winning their defenses. And the fact that they won that offense as well, you know, that bodes well for them heading into this next respawn. You know, their slaying looked pretty good, especially Captain having a great map as well. We'll take a look at the maps and modes for this series. So if you're just joining us, map number 1 was a forfeit. Just common Felons did not show up on time. So we only have played 2 maps as of yet so far. But Statix up 2-1 in the series. A very close S&D, but Felons were able to get it over the line in round 11. And then Static answer back with the control victory, and a convincing one at that. 3-1 there as we're heading into red card hardpoint up next. Oh, looks like they might be getting a sub, I think, for 17 here. He's lagging or something, potentially. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I'm not sure. We're setting up the next lobby, though. Let me... I'm just kidding DM right now. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. What's going on over there? Fool said, hit that hotspot, gang. You good? Hopefully that's the right code. Looks like it is, and it is. Nice. Good old Fugo lagging. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I don't know what's going on with my OBS. It keeps like doing some weird. It's not like showing my menus. I have to like keep moving it. I don't know what's going on with that. It's being really strange. Oh man. Yeah, if you guys see anything peculiar, out of the ordinary, weird activity from players shooting, just feel free to clip it too. If you guys see anything, because you know, when I'm casting, it's very hard for me to tell that kind of stuff because I'm focusing all of my energy on casting. I'm not really like looking if a play is like sus or not. You know what I mean? So if you guys see anything, just yeah, feel free to clip it and ship it. You know, because I'm probably not going to go back and rewatch, or I'm not gonna. If I go back and rewatch, it's not going to be doing that for that. So if you guys have any issues or anything like that, just go back. I'll have the VOD posted and all that good stuff. So let me see if they actually are making this substitution. I'm not sure. Oh, looks like Y is coming in for 17 because 17's lagging. So it looks like Y is going to be coming in for map number 4. Probably a good substitution because, yeah, 17 hasn't really played that well. And I believe, yeah, 17 Fugo for those that don't know. Yeah, I guess his internet or something's going on with him. So Y is coming in for this map number 4. He is on the roster, so it's, you know, nothing crazy. And, you know, hopefully they can get map number 4 and send us to this S&D. I believe it's dealership map number 5 too, so that'll be interesting if we go to dealership. But they have to win this map first for the Felons. We'll see if they're going to be up for the task, as we're going to be loading on in. It's going to be red card. And, you know, one of the maps that takes the, probably the most one of the most fundamentals, maybe not the most fundamental, but definitely some fundamentals you need on this map, because, I mean, hey, rotations, they take a long time. You got to be across the map sometimes to try and rotate, and I am going to fix the team names here in a second. Let me fix that. Whoa, what is this spawn? Red card's really great map, by the way, guys, with the spawn changes. I mean, yeah, great. Cash Kits 2 spawns them in their spawn. I love Call of Duty, guys. Great game. It's a good thing P1's not a hill you get a ton of time on. I mean, I guess you can on this map, but that's just insane that they spawn right there. What are you going to do, though? Nothing you can do, really. So far, so good, though. It's going to be Common Felons getting this early time. Already 20 seconds on the board, despite the opening cheese, as you will, from M8 there and co. That's a good sign so far. Fly coming in, doing his thing so far. Captain gets some shots over the top. A little bit sloppy, but no aim assist on that head, so a little bit harder to rip a player on that heady. That's route for Ryan. You might catch some players lacking in the back end. And his aim's cracking. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Anyway. It's going to be rotations. It's going to be favoring the Felons right now. We'll see if Smoothie can do anything. He rips the first one. He's going to need to stay alive because he's going to be the linchpin for these rotations. As he's the only member on the overextension right now. And any nade on this car will take him out, but it's going to be the gun instead. M8. Shots going on through, but not enough to take down Van. He's going to slide on in. Should get the trade, but no, he doesn't. Teammate support absolutely there in spades. And this has been a great opening break from the Felons. This is exactly what they needed to bounce back in this 4th map here. 60 points and counting. We'll see if they can do anything on this rotation. I mean, they still have Duro as well. 2 new right now. Doing a great job cutting them on the spawn. On Onyx gets taken down. As I say that, though, so maybe immediate caster's curse. And look at where Y spawned. They got to be careful here to not die. Y and Onyx spawned all the way out in the back of old. They got to be careful here to not try anything crazy. I mean, Ryu gets one, but he's not able to get the second. That's all going to be up to Van. What can he do right now? Has players in front of him. The Free Fire comes out, but he's going to use all of his ammo to do so. And that'll be the clearance. Statix are able to break on in and finally able to get some time on this hill here. See if they can hold on. Far so good. They're winning the gunfights as that's going to be a double coming on out from Captain on a 5 spree as well. Doing everything in his power to try and soak some of this P3 time. He's going to have 2 more in front of him. He's going to come on. The grenade should land. Ryu gets the credit for that one. Tag down low. Can Ryu do anything? He gets a second one even while low there. And they got to be careful from the side of Felons that they don't spawn in the back. And yeah, look at that. The routes from Cash and M8, they're going to get the setup for this P4 hill. They just run through. Old hill, get the gunfight wins. That'll have them nicely set up for this next hill, and they get right back in it. They even take the lead on this P4 hill here, so it's going to be up to Onyx in this route he's taken. Hellstorm actually already out, I believe. And I don't know who that is. Looks like that was going to be gaming in a van. Taking down Captain. That'll be the clearance on in, but still contested on this hill. Both players on top of each other. Ryu gets his wig ripped clean off there. Unfortunately, the contest not strong enough as they're just getting absolutely cut to shreds on this ambulance cross. Captain up top, and I mean, they're just ironing him, but what good is that if you can't get toward the hill? And as soon as he gives it up, Onyx gets tagged on in. Timing at its worst for him there. This has been a good resurgence from Statix here. They started off with 60, and now they're up to 100 points and counting. Just have been chaining these hills together beautifully so far. See if they can do the same for this next hill. Or if it's going to be Felons setting up early. Y kind of gets collapsed on there. I'm not sure what exactly happened in the back. 3 people going to be going through this stage area to try and flip on through the spawns. They're missing Onyx on, or excuse me, Cash on the pinch. We're able to finally deal with Cash. It's still in favor of the Static Boys right now as they're going to be wiped on the hill, and M8 makes a god route on rotation. A double for him in the side. Not only do they get the spawns, they get the clearance to try and get some time here, but so far nobody really able to get a ton. It's really spending late time this entire hill. Very back and forth with Hank Cash on another route, and he gets paid. Route man is for 3. Triple kill from Cash. Absolutely frying so far, and I mean, he's been the hill soaker too from Statix so far. Really, I mean, not having like any critical game or anything. I mean, just 9 and 9 right now, but a minute in hill, and he's just making all of the correct decisions on the map. Him and M8, the reason why they have spawns for that P4 to begin with. We're gonna reset on our second set of rotations here. We'll see if Common Felons can step on up. About a 40-point deficit from them after the first set is done. And another 3 dead. Ryu, the last one for this hedge area, gets 1, but he's going to need to play his life patiently here. We'll see if he's able to do so. He has a player in front of him, but not patient enough. Gets traded on out. So far, very mixy toward this hedge area. I mean, Hank, it's P1. P1 on any hard point is going to be a mix fest. Ryu left last alive yet again. I mean, just isolated by himself. Teammates falling around him, trying to play his life. Ops there for the Common Felons, but he gets taken down on the overextension. I guess the saving grace is they do have spawns for now for P2, but I mean, gaming in a van, the last one up. Gotta be careful here. He's toward top heaven. He'll fall on down for now, and they're gonna rotate on through, but look at where 6, or I guess 64. He's already wrapping all the way on through. This is a great play from Captain here, just trying to make sure they don't lose the spawns on new. And I mean, also they toward this stage area as well, but it might not matter. They're just winning all the gunfights in the front. They have 1 more to deal with on the hill, and that's going to be Cash. We'll see if he can win it. He's going to be in a Freddy corner, but he spots him. He finds him. Good teamwork from Statix right now. We'll see if they can win another onslaught that is coming their way. Captain with another 2. I believe that was Smoothie this time, actually. With another 2. M8 dies towards stage, and it's all up to Captain. Last alive. This is going to be for spawns. He has to win it, and he does. But unfortunately, his teammates don't spawn on him, so he's going to be the lone member overextended. Really, just at this point, Probably just backing on up is the play, but he's not going to read that one. Onyx, nice route. He gets one, not able to get the second one. That was a huge one, but Onyx loses it. But there is still 3 red arrows heading toward this P3 hill. Cash is in a great spot, but we'll see if he has enough finesse to last up here in the staircase. This is a tough break from them to try and kill this guy all the way to the top staircase right now. But Cash not reading the pressure. Take it down instantly. Didn't love that play from Cash. Captain gets his own trade, and that's going to spawn all of Statix in the back. Break on through from the Felons here. We'll see if they can hold on. Early 20 or so will go their way, but very mixy on the mini-map right now. Looking for all these arrows are pinching on in. Two are going to fall. It's going to be Captain and Co. What can you do? Can you summon the crew and try and break on through? Smoothie with 2. Double for him. Breaks on through the spawn and a triple for Smoothie. Does it himself. They got to be careful. They got to break on, or got to push on through for this next hill here. They can't really, I mean, I guess they can get trapped in the back, but they got to be careful to try and flip these spawns for P4. They don't want to be stuck in the position that Felons were last time around. This is a money hill for a reason. It'd be so hard to break on through. Gonna be Captain, the man, trying to do just that. Or Top Heaven in a great spot. He should spot Y, and he gets a freebie. Number 6 right below him. Onyx should have a freebie as well. Captain gets a pair. And Onyx only gets the 1, so it's just gonna be Ryu left on the hill. He's got to stand tall, and stand tall he does. Spawns are imminent. They're close as well. And Y putting it up in this one. Watching the cross. Having a little bit of a rough stat line, but this is his first game coming in, so kind of a little bit of slack here. A little bit of a cold hands, maybe. As it's a very back and forth game. Fortunately, Ryu took downhill. Maybe he would have played his life a little bit more patiently there, but Y's there for the trade, and Y is on new, or on old, so new is going to be on the cards. And we already got a couple of players rotating. M8 has in store for him, and they're lining up for him. No kills from either of them. As 2 are going to be playing for new. It's going to be Cash and M8, the dynamic duo for rotations. It seems like every hill it's been those 2 trying to play for him, but unfortunately, for Statix, they're both going to fall. But, I mean, hey, nobody's blocking this BSND spawn point, so they're going to spawn on the favored side. We'll see if Ryu can chime on in for a couple here. He gets one, gets the second one somehow there. M8 toward Ticket. Patient man, we'll see if it gets him any kills here. He's just trying to wallbang the spawn. He gets the tags on in. Would have liked to see him just maybe pre-fire in general. I didn't think he was there. Everybody just pre-fire in the leg. They're not able to get the kill. The trophy is going to be the culprit for that. And there we go. Finally, Cash able to wallbang in and chime on in. Get another one as well. Pistol coming on now. Cash with a 2. Not able to get the third one. But it's been a very mixy P5 here, and I mean, it's been Felons on the better end of it, up about 50 points here. They've had a great resurgence in this second set of rotations. We'll see if they can close it out. They're about 30 points away from taking it. And number 5 here. Ryu stun on out, not able to win it. Nice. Tag down low, just pre-firing with the pistol. Not much he can really do here. No time to reload. And no time at all, as he's going to be back to the respawn screen. 4 dead. But this time, it's going to be for the Felons. Good break for Statix. And you can gain a lot of P1 time here if you're coordinated enough. See what they have in store for us. Captain falls toward hedge, so that's going to be early pressure alleviated. See what they can do. M8 watching over his homeboy. Smoothie and Hill, but he's getting tagged low. Captain on the pinch here. Captain for 1. He should get the second one as well. Knows where he is, and he's in a great spot. Spots the third one. Y just playing his life for now, trying to do something. He can't do anything here, and the kill feed just been all blue on this P1. This has been a great resurgence on this P1. They've gotten a lot of time, about 40 seconds of it. We'll see if they can transition that to P2. They have the favored spawns for it as well. They're just winning every gunfight in the feed. Finally, Y able to win 1, and M8 with the streak in hand gets the first one. Actually, I believe that's going to be Ryu. I know it's M8. I don't know what the kill feed's telling me. M8 with 2 as well. That'll give him the clearance for sure, but maybe not yet. And there it is. 4 dead. Felons close to victory as well, but this time Y has the streaks. He turned it around. Got himself a Hellstorm, and that's going to be 3 dead up to Cash for this area in the back. Back soccer gets 1, not able to get the second one. And 5 seconds is all it's gonna be. It's gonna be up to M8 on the hill. Can you do anything? The stun is gonna land. 2 seconds. It's up to Captain on the hill. Reinforcements are here. It's just gonna have to be a floodfest, but they also have to rotate toward this P3 hill as well. This might as well be done and dusted. It's really just gonna have to be a gamble. You have to push on through. 6 is already here, and there's no shot they get here in time. The foot race has been won by Common Felons, and they're gonna end it here. 250. 231 in a very back and forth map number 4. My goodness, that was close. So we will be seeing this map number 5 on dealership after all. After one of the most back and forth series I've seen. My goodness. It's 2-2 right now. We're going to map 5. Nick Gaming. I said that right? I believe I said that right. But yeah, Y coming on in. I mean, didn't have the best map, but I mean, hey, he did his thing. He was soaking the time. You know, he tried, he did his thing. Maybe he's a little bit more warmed up heading into this SND on dealership now. So it's going to be dealership map number 5. We're going to be switching host one final time here. And this is to, you know, advance to the grand finals to take on Amplify in Group B. Who can take it here? Is it going to be Static, or is it going to be Common Felons here? I'll put a poll here in chat in a second. You guys can vote on that one. Because honestly, I'm not sure. Because map 2 was very close. But, I mean, the Felons, they iced up when it mattered. So we'll see if they're able to ice up yet again. Let's see. We're probably getting another code here in a second, but until then, I am just going to be chilling. Yeah, the poll's live. You guys can get your predictions in there. It'll close in a couple of minutes, so if you guys are feeling like it, no pressure. It's just for fun. Let me check my... Actually, I haven't checked my bets today. Let's see what happened. Felons got this. Yeah, what's up, Hugo? What happened with your internet? You just, like, lagging everywhere? What's going on with that? I went 3 for 4 today. Damn. Unlucky. Oh, wait, no, I need that. I need my phone. Why am I tossing it? Let me get on into the lobby, guys. Let's see. It was awful. Were you like packet bursting, like or something? Oh my goodness, it's been a while since I've done a. Been like at least a week since I did a solo cast. That one the other day was fun though. With Jaded. I like that one. Even though it was a stomp. I need to get a haircut, guys. My hair is just fucking falling down. Yeah, it's probably packet burst, Fugo. That's typically what packet burst does. Where you get those micro stutters. Packet burst, my worst nightmare. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, that's my bullet reg all the time, Hugo. But, I mean, that's just West Coast life, you know? West Coast. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. And I guess if you guys are just joining us, it's going to be map 5 dealership here. It's been kind of a crazy series, I'm not going to lie. Forfeit map 1, round 11 map 2. Protocol has been really the only convincing map so far, and then map number 4 went down to the wire as well. 250, 231. So I mean, S&D, this is anybody's game, honestly. And I mean, Dealership's kind of a weird map too. So I'm curious to see. I actually don't know if you go. Do you know whose map pick this was? I wasn't in the chat for the veto process. I did not see who picked this map. I'm just curious if you know. I guess I could scroll all the way back up, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. I might as well, actually. Why not? Why not? Let's look. Let's look. Oh, looks like Smoothie. Okay, so Smoothie picked Dealership map 5. Okay. So it looks like this is going to be Statix map. So we'll see if that plays a factor at all, if they're prepared on this one. I mean, typically you don't pick Dealership unless you have some sort of, you know, basic understanding of how you want to play it, because that's one of those maps you can get punished on very heavily if you're not ready for it. So we shall see. West Coast host sucks. I wouldn't say West Coast host sucks. I would just say living on the West Coast sucks for online. Yeah, also if you get, and everybody in chat, there is a 30-second delay. So if I'm asking you guys questions, it's in the past. Just FYI. And yeah, we got some common Felons fans in here. Do we have any Statix fans at all? I'm not even sure if that's an org or not. I'm not sure if they made that logo with AI or not. I can't tell. I didn't really look at it too long. A lot of it doesn't look like AI, but it also could be. I'm not too good at telling that kind of thing. Hey, I mean, it's better than common Felons not having a logo. I mean, boo. No logo, trash. Yeah, that's another thing. If you guys go to the final, if you go, then you guys got to get a logo or something. You're a common fan? Yeah, nobody's showing out for Statix tonight. That's tough. It's tough. I think they were the ones that didn't want the caster though, so it is what it is. You fucks with Static? That's what's up, Phil. Hey, it looks like we're finally loading on in. Sorry for the wait, guys. I'm not sure what was taking so long, but we're going to be loading on in. It's Dealership, map number 5. You got faith in them? I mean, hey, this is their map pick, so I would expect them to take this. You're not picking Dealership for no reason. But this is a very bang out map, so we'll see what happens here. You can definitely get caught in the blender if you're not careful. You could find yourself down 2, 3, 4-0 very quickly if you're not ready for the aggression. So be on the lookout for these mid-map plays for both of these teams. And it looks like common Felons. Are they right? Looks like the teams are right. Nice. I don't have to change anything. Off to the races we go. Captain, gonna be your bomb carrier. Nades are gonna, I don't think that nade lands anywhere close, but we see. 3-pronged attack so far. Aiming in advance, waiting for the nades to land, and Y kind of just dies in the middle of no man's land. Doesn't play patiently enough. Gaming in a van, taken down as well. The vent play is red, and it's all down to Onyx already in a 1v4 situation on the very first round. Not what you wanted to see for common Felons, but still early days. We'll see if he can clutch this. This would be amazing if he could. Shots are going to rain true, and that'll give them the info they need, and now he's just sandwiched, corralled. Nothing he could really do, and I mean, even M8 all the way in the back watching the overextension. He should get a freebie here, potentially, and he will. So, first round, going Statix way, and not surprising, you know, they get the first couple of kills, and I'm not sure what Y was doing there. He kind of just slid out in the middle of the open, just paid the price for it. I don't know what that was, but thought maybe he had a timing or something. But he didn't. So first blood, or excuse me, first round. Gonna go Statix way, and I mean, that's a good way to open on Dealership here. You win your opening offense. That's always a good look. We'll see if the common Felons can make some adjustments on their next defense, but for now, we'll flip on sides, and we'll see what the Felons have on the offensive side this time around. Probably a little early for trophies yet, as of yet, and they died pretty early on, so I don't think anybody, yeah, nobody even close, really on either team, I don't think, for trophies. It's just going to be, yeah, it's just going to be cash, maybe potentially having one here, but we'll see. Nades are still going to play a factor in this round. Why? Nading on over, not going to land. The Semtex might, nobody home as of yet. Why? Getting super aggressive toward the garage, shutting the door on him as well. See what Honest can do so far. It's going to be Ryu getting one as well. Why chopping on in for the trade and trades back and forth, gaming in a van, pushing on through. I love this play, but unfortunately, he is sniffed out. 1v2 now for Ryu. We'll see if he can do it. This will be a huge one for him to find to answer back offense for offense, but this is a great corner for Captain all the way. In a deep one here, but I mean, Ryu, he's taking the route. He's going all the way around. We'll see if M8 reads it. M8 has the better gun for this gunfight, or maybe not. He's getting up close with the Jackal. Ryu's got to be careful here. M8's right behind him. M8 should seal the deal, and he will. Didn't spot him in the square, and he will pay the price for it. Honestly, if Ryu went a little bit further in the square, he probably had a free kill there, to be honest. Looked like he had the Jackal against the AR. That range, that Jackal should win that every single time. But unfortunately for him, just doesn't go far enough. 2-0. And now I want to see the adjustments this round that the Felons make on the defense, because, I mean, you know, it's 2-2 split, it looked like last time, but Y kind of just threw his life away toward this A zone. I'm curious if he does the same thing again this time. Nades are going to land for this white room area. Nothing's going to find a home. Trophy's going to be there. Y kind of playing with fire here. He's got the Jackal. He's getting tagged down low. 35 HP and a Dream. Y shots are on through, but not able to find a home. 1 for 1 so far. Gaming in a van. Losing teammates around him. Trades are on in. It's just going to be him and Ryu, or him and Ryu. Last alive, 2v2 situation. They have bomb down on the site. And Ryu, I don't love this positioning for him, and Gaming in a van gets aggressive. I'm not sure if I love that play, but it works out for him. And Ryu, right as the back was turned, pounces. And they're able to make that adjustment and win the defense, albeit it was very close. Really just that ballsy 1v1 there at the end. Sliding into the window. Gaming in a van delivers. And Ryu swiftly there for the final one. Sometimes ballsy plays like that can win you games. Sometimes they can lose you games, though. So you got to be careful making plays like that, especially when you're on defense. That can cost you, but didn't cost them that round. So 2-1 we go. On the offense, and it's just going to be Smoothie for this B zone by his lonesome, but he has a teammate in mid. It's going to be Captain. He should be a wiser man right now. Captain gets a freebie as well. Nade's going to land off in, though. So 1 for 1 trade right now. They're going to get bombed down. Smoothie with so many tags on 2 different players. Not able to collect on either. We'll see what the retake looks like so far. Smoothie, I mean, so much damage in this round. Yeah, I mean, just by his lonesome right now. I mean, he's just getting tags on everybody. He can't finish the kill. Finally, the pistol kill is coming out, but it's all down to Smoothie. 1v3 situation. Can't do it. And Common Felons with aggression toward B. Get it done. And I mean, I feel bad for Smoothie right there. That looked tough. I mean, he just kept getting hit markers on every single player. Just wasn't enough to finish any of them, and nobody was there to trade him. Everybody from the window that tried to just kept getting picked. So a good offensive strategy from the Felons there. That round, it pays off. Gaming in a van as well on a 5 spree. Let's go on board with him on this defense, see what he's cooking with. He's been playing toward this A zone so far. He's been doing a pretty decent job of it. Maybe a little bit ballsier than I would have liked, but hey, that's just me. Y pushed up aggressive toward mid, and this double setup as well. Ryu is here as well. Ryu with a terrible nade, though. Nades himself, and now Y left by his lonesome toward mid. He's got to be careful here. The stun's going to land. He has a teammate, but that's going to be aggression toward the A zone. A clearance now for Statix here. We'll see how they elect to play it. If they're just going to be stacking on site, or if they'll push out. Smoothie in a great spot, honestly, to watch the pinch. And another one. Gaming in a van falls deep in their spot. It's going to be just why he wins one toward the vent, but can he get out with his life? The legs aren't working. The brain is, but the legs aren't. 2v3, this will be unofficial 2v4 if they can do it. Why gets another one? Onyx gets onto the site though, might be able to rip one here. He gets the player low. 1v1 situation, Onyx for the round. We'll see if he can do it. It's him versus Smoothie. He's gonna read him as well. Sun's not gonna land, but the shots will. 2v4 for Common Felons. They clutch on up, and they'll take it to a third round in a row now. They're on a roll, and my goodness. If you are Statix right there, you cannot lose that round in a 4v2 situation. That is just unexcusable. I mean, my goodness. If you're Felons, though, way to turn up in that one. I mean, they clutched on up big time. That was an important one for them to win. That was a swing round, and that'll get them 3 in a row. Onyx with the clutch in that one, and I mean, Y chimes in for a double as well. Great teamwork from them. We'll see. It's going to be more toward this B zone, though. Going to be Onyx gaming in a van, getting aggressive. Onyx with first blood. No, not quite able to. Gaming in a van, taken down as well. Aggression denied this time around. Nothing they can do toward this B zone. As again, another 2v4 situation. We'll see. Hopefully, Statix can play it a little bit better this time. Not giving them any scams this time around. Smoothie in the back is going to be facing Ryu here in a second. Ryu actually in a great spot. Smoothie doesn't see him cross. But Smoothie backs on up. Doesn't want to get timing, so we'll see what Ryu and Y have for us. They're both toward this garage area. Should be Smoothie in the back. Should spot them here. He's trying to reposition. Doesn't want to die in the back, but he might just do it. And that's going to be a free one for Ryu here. But they still have bomb down toward B in this 2v2 scenario. So they have to reclaim this. And looks like it. Look at how they're playing right now. I mean, 2 players watching both angles. M8 backs on up, though. He's going to spot one. Cash just sitting on the bomb. Knows it's not been collected, but he's not in the greatest of spots right now. Or is he? 1v1 now. Him versus M8. Or Ryu, excuse me. Versus M8 right now. And Ryu has to plant. All M8 has to do is check the bomb here. Let's see what kind of timing he gets. He's going to check it. He should kill him, and he will. So Statix not throwing away another clutch situation. As they'll tie things on up here, 3 apiece. M8, the man on your screen, having a great map as well, 8 and 3. Turning up when they need him the most. He'll win that 1v1 and he'll get credit for that defuse. Pendulum swings back. Will it go 4th? I guess Common Felons will have to answer that question. It's going to be offense now. For Statix. Let's go on board with M8, actually. Let's see what he's cooking with. On a 2 spree. Clutch that round. 8 kills for him in this search. Top Slayer in the entire lobby. And he's just going to be watching the pinch, so we're going to go on board with somebody else. Ash. Getting aggressive toward this A zone. He's going to combine on in with Captain. They're going to get a ton of tags, excuse me, on this B zone. They're going to get first blood as well, so numbers favoring them on this retake. See if they can do something here. Y should get info on the bomb carrier, and that's going to spook Captain. He's not going to elect to plant now. He's going to get off it, but he'll get right back on. His gaming in a van should spot him on the bomb carrier. Are you blind? But the shots are better. My apologies. You might be blind, but them shots were spicy. Gaming in a van gets tags on through. Y gonna watch over his boy, and Cash gets taken down, and that round was beautiful from the Felons. Down a player, but it didn't matter. The retake was just stellar right there. Gaming in a van doing everything in his power right there. I don't know how he didn't see him on the bomb. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, they won the round, so I'm not gonna criticize. But Y comes on in for the final, or no, that's not Y. That's not Y. Codcaster just baited me again. That was Ryu. Yeah, Ryu gets 2 in that round, and that was an important one for him to find, too, because he gets 2 kills on the pinch as well. Players toward mid, players watching the overextension, trying to wrap through mid, and he shuts them both down. stellar stuff from Ryu as it's going to be aggression towards the B zone. Captain gets the first one. Nade's going to collapse on him. 3v3 now. M8, 30 HP and a dream. Just trying to get out of dodge for now. See what Cash and crew are cooking with. Nade's going to land. It's going to give them some clearance to try and push on through, but they're going to wait. Don't want to overextend too far, too fast here. You got to be careful, though. Gaming in advanced shot here, but it doesn't matter. The shots are good from him. AR at that range is going to work out in your favor. Ryu, the man, the myth, the legend, with 10 kills in this round, gets another one. And all left to M8. He's able to get one, but 20 seconds to work with, running out of time to make this clutch happen. The stun's going to land as well. 70 HP. You got to get a move on, but you got to kill both of these players. And why? Just toying with him here in the back, aiming on a van on the car heady. Gets credit for that one. And map and series point now for the Felons. See if Static have anything left in the tank. This has been a very back and forth series. We'll see if they can get it over the line in this one. And I mean, MVP in that one, I mean, so far it's been Ryu. 10 and 5, having a great map, as well as Gaming and Evan. Those two have combined on in beautifully for the slaying for the Felons. We'll see if anybody on Statix can turn up. Cash and Smoothie kind of having rough maps here. We'll see if they can turn on up in this round to send us the distance. Only first blood already. Cash getting tagged on in, but doesn't die, so numbers advantage still favoring them. Cash getting aggressive, pushing on through, but he's got to be careful here. Gaming and Evan all the way in the back. His bomb is going to go down. Look at this setup as well. Yeah, Cash playing a little bit too close with the fire. Is going to get burned. Captain has a player right above him. Not going to work out. Now Smoothie, what can they do? Smoothie gets a freebie, and that'll seal the round. Another one on the board for Statix, so we're not done yet. But, I mean, hey, I said the same thing on the Hacienda. They were down 5-3 as well. They went round 11. They just ran out of the gas to get it over the finish line in the end. Are we going to see more of the same here? Or is Statix able to clutch up on their map pick? I'm really looking at Cash and Smoothie in this one. Having rough maps. Looking for them to turn it up. 2 rounds is all you need. Forget about the rest of the game. Forget about the rest of the series. Just focus on these last couple of rounds. As we're off to the races. Looks like A is going to be on the cards, so nobody home at this B zone as of yet. And already in their top office, Smoothie not able to win it. Captain's there for the trade, though. Captain able to get one, but why? Combines on in with Ryu for a pair. And now him and Cash last up, and it's going to be A on the cards. But I actually like how Felons are playing this. They're playing it very patiently. They don't want to scam. They haven't cleared the A zone as of yet. They've cleared mid, though, so we'll see if they can end up clutching up. Cash gets ripped, though. It's all down to Captain. 1v3. We'll see if he can do something miraculous. He was the MVP in that control. He's going to have to be the MVP in this dealership as well. Having a great map, but will the greatness manifest itself to another round, I guess, is really the question. He's going to have to do something here. 35 seconds. He has tags to work with, though, so stun and nade, but we'll see if that amounts to anything here. Gaming in a van in a really incredibly cruddy position. He's going to spot him as well in the corner. Captain, do you have anything for us? He's not able to win the first one, and that will do it. The common Felons are going to take it here in map number 5, 6-4. And, you know, after, impressive as well. After the forfeit of map number 1, 2, to win essentially 3-1 in the maps they played. Congratulations to them. They're going to be taking this loser's final and head on to play Amplify in the grand final for rematch as well. I'm sure they're looking forward to some revenge on that one. My goodness. And Ryu, Gaming in Advan, turning up map number 5 as well. That was beautiful. Love to see that. Love to see that. Oh, man. I can feel my voice kind of starting to go. Oh, man. Well, that was a fun series, chat. I appreciate you guys letting me cast that one. That was, yeah, that was a doozy. Oh, man. We'll take one last look at the series, how it played out. I mean, map number 1, you heard me say a second ago, was a forfeit. So a little bit of a Mickey Mouse series, but I mean, yeah, the Felons They showed up in the matches, or the maps that mattered, the SND specifically. They took both of them. They were close, but they did shut the door on any sort of comeback potentially for Statix there. And they're able to end it in style. So that is going to do it for me, guys. I appreciate you guys letting me cast this one more time. Everybody in chat as well, all the follows in chat. You know, everybody just coming out and watching as well. And I'm not sure when exactly Grands is going to be played. I'm sure it'll probably be played pretty soon for Group B. I don't know if I'm going to be casting that or not. I'll probably try to, maybe. We'll see. Be on the lookout for that one. And I'm not sure, I don't know if anybody in chat knows Group C is done or not, but I think, you know, maybe potentially we have Group C matches. I'm not sure on that though, so don't quote me on that. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I appreciate you guys coming out yet again. Yeah, I will see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. I'll catch you later.
Every day they clocking me, red alert, I'm the dangerous, I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no trouble, I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, masking, casualties. Shit that I can't even remember, bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December, I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, it's them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bond money, we doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the streets, we play for keys. 2011, August 11, R.I.P.O.D. August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean?
You fighting an armed robbery, shorty. That's what they offer.
My little brother getting big, my uncle got that cough again. He been smoking crack since I was born, that one was smoking him. I used to stay up late at granny crib just to talk to him. When I was locked up, I knocked on his door and told him walk with him. Back to this shit. So started rapping, now the war going viral. Boy, this bitch crack